time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Oh, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey. We about to
What's the deal, people? It's your boy, the one and only, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, cause they hate me for my opinion. Welcome back to another episode of the VwP podcast. Make sure you share, like, subscribe to the channel. Go everywhere else for the cap, come here for the facts. We're here to lead the sheep that sleep. We're here to lead the way like my bro Messiah say. As always, I got Messiah in the building. We got a full house today. We got Mr. Cali the one, not the two. We got Uncle Ruckus back in the building, fan favorite. We got my boy Showdown in the building. And we got a special guest in the building. We got one of the legends from my neighborhood, Mr. Monster Yo. He's behind the wall right now, you feel me? Free him ASAP, but he came to bless the platform, and he gonna drop some game for y'all today. Monster Yo, say a few words to the people, my boy.
This is Monster Yo, just coming with my wisdom. I'm glad I was fit out, and hopefully we all learn from each other. We don't grow with each other. I come from humble beginnings, and my story is something that's heartbreaking, if you will. Been incarcerated since I was 16. I'm now 46. So do the math. Out of my going on 30 years, 17 of those years was spent in solitary confinement. So you can only imagine the psychological readjustment I've had to go through and endure in order to be where I'm at today. But out of that, like the Phoenix, I rose. And so here I am today. Shining with all y'all, especially with my brother right here.
Come on, man. We're going to shine together. Each one teach one, each one reach one. You feel me? We're going to get more into your story and some more serious topics. But before we do that, let's lighten the mood a little bit. And let's talk about this Tom Brady roast, man. It got the streets on fire right now. It got social media on fire. How y'all feel about the Tom Brady roast? Did you like it? The goal was to bring back free speech. So they crossed a lot of lines that typically you would get canceled for in the past. So they really teetered a couple lines and was using certain words that was banned from the media. So I guess this was a push to reattach free speech to the media. How did y'all feel about this Tom Brady roast?
I thought it was a good roast. Just some standout performances. Tony Hinchcliffe, Nikki Glasser. Who else we got? Andrew Schultz. Who else we got?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart as the host was crazy, right? Drew Bledsoe did good for being a football player. So I think it was good. They pushed the envelope. And shit, some of the jokes I was like, okay, I didn't think that they would say it, but they did. And it seems like everybody's at a point right now where they're so tired of people policing comedy that they are like, there's a hunger for that. There's a hunger for those types of jokes. And I think people enjoyed it. So I think it was cool.
And who was the female?
Who, Nikki Glasser?
She was funny as hell.
Her
she
name
was on Grump ass.
I think Sam J.
Chick.
Oh, no, Nikki Glasser.
That's her name?
Yeah, Nikki Glasser.
Hey, shout out to her. And she fire low-key. I'm trying to get her on the show. She's funny as hell. How you felt about the show?
Oh, bro, I'm going to keep it real with you. The shock value of it, hilarious. Like you said, they've been policing, freedom of speech for so long that now it's like history repeat itself. Like in the 90s, remember when Mad TV and all that was like at its prime? They was hitting them hard jokes. I loved it. I think they need to continue to do more roasts, moving forward and make it more normal because, again, at some place, back in the day, kings would kill anybody to talk ill about them. The only one who can do it was the Joker, the one who can crack the joke. So that's where we need to get back to free speech and let anybody get it. All communities got touched on in the roast.
That's
the
true.
LGBTQ, blacks, white, slow, whores like Kim K. Like, everybody got roasted. Like, everybody, couldn't no community say they didn't get touched on, pun intended. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Pun intended. Everybody got touched on it. I felt like it was still fun, lighthearted. It wasn't disrespectful to anyone.
That's a fact, yeah.
I agree. It was cool. I feel like they opening more doors, like you said, just with the speech thing. But I would like them to elevate and make more so comedians go at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like really roasting. Like we see a
Like
roast
back in the
battle.
day, like back and forth.
Yeah, on some
Like your mama jokes and shit.
How we seen what was that? Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle. What movie was that? When he was that was like the Nutty Professor or some shit. He was in.
Oh yeah. It was in the crowd.
And they had an MTV show like that. You remember that show?
Your mama.
The
It was like the classroom, the roast thing. So you need something like that.
Exactly. List the comedians, but no holds barred. Like they can say
No,
whatever
for
the
real.
fuck they want to say.
Yeah. What about you?
How you felt about it, Ruckus?
What I love about this is that,
What was that?
no, what I liked about it is that it was, first off, the world is too damn sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm loving that, everybody is pushing that envelope. We need that. We need to stop being, what they say, we need to stop policing this comedy and how we interact with each other and enjoy life. It's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Get a laugh for once. You know what I'm saying? And, at the end of the day, man, I think that, just like I said, it was an extraordinary roast. I want to see it again.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts. That shit was hilarious. How you felt about it, Ruckus?
I want to bring up something that I heard on the internet. There was a particular joke, some jokes they were saying about his ex-wife. And people
Which
are
were
like,
fucking comedy.
right. No, yeah. The thing is, he actually got at some people about the jokes about his wife, right? Like, he initially was like, no jokes about Giselle or whatever her name is. They just did it anyway.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But from what I heard, like, there was a point in the show where he was like trying to like shut it down.
Yeah,
That's
he
what I heard,
was.
over some jokes about his wife. At the end of the day, like, I don't understand why men feel like they have to defend women they are no longer with. Like, bro, I ain't defending no hoe who basically embarrassed me in front of the whole world. Like, what happened to back in the days when the chicks used to be down no matter what? Like, man, we ain't getting divorced. We each have, we do what we want to do, but as far as the world know, we still solid. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows you, like, Tom Brady is a dominant player, but he's not really a dominant guy, right? He's more like a beta male who landed in a very good situation, right? Because even when you talk about his time with the Patriots, he used to really just kind of get hold around on his contract, you know what I'm saying? And that allowed them to bring in big names and stuff, which then allowed them to win. I like Tom Brady. I like what happened, but I just want to call out, the very, like, sensitive, like, emasculine, like, aspect of it, right? He's cool. People look at him as like a dominant dude, but he's dominant. They look at him as dominant based on the fact that he's very, like, passive, right? But he definitely was trying to shut it down. So the world we ain't there yet, but I like the way the comedians are, like, pushing people towards being more.
I kind of disagree on that because you said he had contract to bring a gang of people in. Brady did it with a bunch of anybody's. The only biggest person he probably had was Randy Moss, and they won all the games and didn't win. Yeah. So on the flip side, but I think it's more so he started looking at it from a deeper perspective. He still got kids with this woman. Yeah. So it's more so about the kids probably viewing him, allowing them to talk about the mama like that. So I don't think it's more so him. He probably don't give a fuck at that point.
Yeah, I never heard about him trying to shut it down during the show because after the show, they quoted him saying, well, shit, everybody had a problem with it, but I got paid, what, $5 million to hear a bunch of people.
$5 million, I think like 30 or some shit.
Now, I don't know what he got paid. I think it was like 5 or something like that. And he was like, I got paid $5 million to have people roast my ex-wife. So he was cool with it at first. And then he came out and was like, yeah, if I had to do it again, I wouldn't because my kids are being affected by it in real life. So I guess they had to watch their mom be called a whore for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got to think about it too. And during the roast, I'm sure it's funny, haha, we joke, and then you get out of the roast, and then you start to hit Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, they clipping everything, you get me, and it starts to be an overload. I feel like that's probably what happened is it was funny at first, then they started clipping everything up, and now you got kids coming to you, maybe ex-wife coming to you saying, this made me feel this way. Why did you allow this? Now he's put in a sticky situation. So
I don't think he necessarily regretted it. He regretted how it affected his kids. That's what I heard him say. Like basically, like I didn't know my kids.
On protective type.
Them the people I care about the most. So that's the where he felt like he fucked up of making that move. But he like everybody got something to say about me, but I made X amount of money to get roasted. Like,
but he could have
think
flipped
he cared
that
about his
though.
wife.
He could have flipped that into a teaching moment for the kids. Like have tough skin. You get what I'm saying to a certain degree.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I was going to ask y'all, speaking of that, we talking about the ex-wife, but what about the jokes on Aaron Hernandez who unalived
Yeah, that was
himself?
crazy.
You feel me?
That was out of line.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Was it out of line?
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
laughed. I laughed.
I laughed at some of the inappropriate jokes. You get what I'm saying? Like it's deaf, but some of them jokes was kind of like, ooh.
Took the air out the
But
room,
to sit
yeah.
here and say that, and people be crying about these niggas, these rappers talking about smoking packs and smoking these dead niggas, and then y'all saying it ain't out of line for talking about somebody dead. So you got to pick one.
And
That's fact. You can't pick and choose.
Yeah.
What you say, Monster?
No, I said teach. He's telling the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We do it every day. You know what I'm saying? We're not being held accountable. You know, we say it in the worst way. We describe, we articulate it, we elaborate, we enunciate words talking about what we're doing to people. And so, you know, what he just said, he's on point. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about that. You know, so yeah, preach.
That's a fact. One thing that, see, I laughed at the jokes, the Aaron Hernandez shit, but what made me look at a couple of them strange was like, nigga, y'all was cool with him. Y'all actually played with him. Y'all was in the locker room with him. He met y'all family.
But he didn't
Y'all was
know.
in the trenches with him. No, what I'm saying, they were laughing at him hanging himself. Like, I couldn't see me having a teammate, like, oh, me and Shoke, cool, we was in the trenches. Some shit happened, he catch a case, hang himself, and now I'm at a roast laughing about
That's
it.
never funny.
That made
Yeah.
me look at niggas crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's never
even
funny.
Brady himself, like,
But at the end of the day, it's just work, bro. Like for them, like the way we look at it, like, oh yeah, you do the brotherhood, because every
Might
time
not
we
be
play
that.
sports, it was for free. You start playing sports for money, you like, man, that's just a nigga at the job. You know what I'm saying? But also, Aaron Hernandez was a monster. You know what I'm saying? He
Allegedly.
whatever. Allegedly. Whatever. He didn't go to jail. Allegedly. He went to jail because he got convicted. I didn't know
He was
alleged.
a monster.
But anyway,
Yeah.
according to what we know, what they say about him and what he went to jail on, he was a monster, bro. I think it's good that they could take something that is serious and, you know, talk about it in a lighthearted way. We got to learn how to do that. You know, it doesn't matter. There are no sacred cows, especially some dude was doing the stuff that Aaron Hernandez was doing. And it ain't alleged no more. He got convicted.
It was alleged. That means it's a lot of niggas innocently convicted. But regardless, even if he was or wasn't innocent, it still don't matter the fact that he still got a mama. He probably still got a family. He still got a lot of other shit.
He had a wife too. Or he was
exactly.
Kids.
That affect him.
Yeah.
Look.
And niggas wouldn't have told Cut that if he was alive.
nah, facts. That nigga was trooping.
He was on bumpers. He was pressing shit.
He
Yeah.
was trooping.
Yeah. Hell.
Hey, one thing that caught my attention, somebody said was, isn't it ironic how Cat Williams talked all this shit about Kevin Hart, and the same weekend Cat had his special, he bombed. It wasn't that funny. I even watched it. It wasn't that funny. And Kev, he just killed the roast. Like, it was a flawless victory. So the universe kind of came back full circle on that. Because I feel like Kev gets a bad rap in Hollywood because he does, you know, the white movies, and he does white comedy, like our community likes to say, like, oh, he turned his back on the hood. And now that he got to be himself, no holds barred, no script, he was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, nigga came
Still
out
funny
right.
as hell.
Hell yeah.
I think he's always
funny, bro.
I
Kevin
think
Hart
Kevin funny as hell,
he
bro.
comedy to
he's
me.
funny. He got it. He for sure funny. I
He's
think
not
so.
funny, bro. Like,
Funny as hell.
he's a good businessman. And
Kevin Hart is funny as hell.
all right, tell me one Kevin Hart joke. Tell me.
I hate when these dudes.
Tell me one Kevin Hart joke.
Yeah, you can. I'm not.
Hold on. I'm going to check this out. First off, got this one skit talking about his uncle when you talking about sitting with your chest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he said he one day and he said, you know what I'm saying? He was like, what's up, huh? He says, like, what the hell? And then he goes into, you know what I'm saying? I just came in from the what is for saying say what you said.
Hey, hold on. Your connection breaking up. I'm gonna resend you the link.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean it up and I'm gonna resend you the link.
Even the one, all the ones he was clowning himself and his family. The one about the ostrich was comedy.
I'm gonna say this, nigga, the dad. All right. We all got smokers in our family, bro.
And he had everybody saying that.
And everybody was saying it, including you, bro. Because you were going, yes, you would, bro. Don't lie.
Hey, hold on. Is this classic case of
You guys are proving my point.
Of what?
You guys are vaguely familiar with his jokes. Dude,
We can
we gotta know his whole comedy.
You can't give him what? You said give you one joke. We gave you a joke.
We gave you several, actually.
Hey, simmer down, bro. Like, let me say my point.
You on that bullshit,
I don't even
nigga.
got a mic, so when I get the mic, y'all got listen. All y'all proved was you guys were vaguely familiar with mediocre jokes by a mediocre comedian. I'm not gonna speak to his business acumen because bro is for real. Like he's on top of. He's a beast of a businessman. He like Robert Kiyosaki.
Give us a
The
joke
dude
that's
is
not mediocre.
Dude, Eddie Murphy.
Give me a
you
joke.
treat me like animal. Jamie Foxx,
That was
and I might
trash.
need security. No, bitch, give me up. Bro, you can remember specifically the different aspects of their joke. People recite Dave Chappelle. This doo-doo baby. You remembered verbatim what these people said.
You're doing the same thing.
I'm
I'm
referencing several different jokes. I told you guys to give me one joke.
They
And
gave
y'all
you
was
several.
They gave you several
No,
jokes,
we
yeah.
didn't. You gave me. Remember the one?
They gave you several.
All you said was animal.
And Messiah.
Doo-doo baby,
I can't sit here and go through the whole joke.
Because he going off a damn
You said
African accent.
listen. You started to talk about a joke. You couldn't remember the
I
joke. Then
remember
you
the whole
started
joke, but
saying,
I'm not finna give you his whole motherfucking breakdown.
"Well, that's the same thing I'm doing."
Ruckus, let me ask you this. Out of all the stand-up that we all seen in our life, are we supposed to really remember niggas' whole sets?
You can remember
You
who's
remember
funny.
if a set was
You
funny,
can remember
bro.
who's funny.
Right, like, okay, Dave Chappelle, one of the favorite ones he did was, it was 2 a.m, there was a fucking baby outside. I don't remember that whole set, but I know for a fact the whole set was hilarious.
But you guys didn't give me a single joke where it was like, "Damn, this was a memorable joke from
they
Kevin
gave
Hart."
you several.
We referenced some, but again,
said, all right,
so
right. You was the closest.
so I can give you jokes because I love comedy. So I can give you jokes verbatim. What about the time he got in trouble at school with the note pinned on? Then he told his mama the note. Then the mama said, "Tell that bitch to mind her motherfucking business." He's like, "Say it like that," and then he went to school and cussed out the teacher directly and got his ass whooped. So again, see how you just laughed?
Right.
Now I just,
You're telling the joke that Kevin Hart is. That's why.
Man, come on.
this nigga's a hater, bro.
Bro,
He's a contrarian. He's a
Bro,
contrarian.
Kevin Hart was in comedy for 20 years before he ever got discovered. Every comedian will tell you he wasn't that funny. Right now, I want you to show, since you're comedy buff, top 5 comedians of all time. Anybody. Is Kevin Hart even in the top 10?
Do he gotta be to be great?
No, I'm just asking.
Does he have to be
But
great?
I said he's a great businessman. But as far as telling jokes,
He's a great comedian.
Man, this
though, bro.
comedy is
He's a great comedian. There's a lot of other comedians that are under him.
What does him
Like who?
being in comedy for 10 years got to do with anything?
Like,
But listen, what does him being in comedy for 10 years before he got discovered mean
20.
anything?
In my opinion,
Whatever the case, who gives a fuck? He got discovered, and he's one of the most successful ever.
he doesn't make
That
me
account
laugh.
for something.
I think the roast proved that he's funny. Like,
comedy on the roast.
to make a row of comedians laugh, you get what I'm saying? You have to be funny.
Hilarious.
So for him to move the crowd and them like that, I think that proves that he's funny. And like you're saying, he's a good businessman, which
That's what I
other comedians don't have, and that's something that they may envy.
Just because you don't like his style of comedy, don't make him not funny.
Well, we're all
If he wasn't funny, he wouldn't be where he's at. There's plenty of comedians out there that's not getting off the ground because they ain't funny.
Listen, we're sitting in a circle giving our opinions. When I give my opinion, you niggas are so triggered. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, do y'all know this nigga? No. Y'all know me though. I'm gonna beat up the nigga I know over somebody I don't even fucking. But the point is, Kevin Hart not funny. We know who's funny.
Why do you
Bernie
think
Mac.
you be triggering niggas? You don't. nigga.
Niggas just talk loud. Niggas just
All right,
talk
so
loud.
yeah, because you talk like this.
Triggering
But I'm gonna say this: comedy is
Maybe in unison like
so
a horse
comedy.
fire. No.
So comedy is subjective. Again, it's just like music. Whatever relates to you can be funny. Certain things about growing up in a ghetto or poor, they may be funny to people who experience it. It probably wouldn't be funny to motherfuckers who never experienced it. So it's all subjective. But let me ask y'all this to segue. Talking about roast. If they were to do another roast, who would y'all would love to see be roasted if they were able to participate in that? If they agreed to do it, everything, kids included, wife included, if you would love to see that person get roasted, who would you like to see? Byron, go.
Drake.
The Diddy Diddler.
Oh,
The
did
Diddy
he?
Diddler. The
That's
Diddy
too
Diddler.
I say Drake. I say Drake would be funny.
You-
I
'cause
think
you
that'd be
light-skinned?
funny. No, I think that'd be funny to see him get roasted because there's a lot of shit you could probably say about him.
I don't think Drake would ever sign up for that.
You don't think so?
No.
Hell no.
I got the person. Juicy Smollett, dude. The guy who faked his the
That'd be
racist
funny.
assault.
Man, nobody want to see his
I don't
gay
think
ass.
he
Bro,
did.
that
roasted,
would
man.
be,
Yeah.
do you see how you just talked about?
There
Bro,
it is.
this guy
Saying
had a whole
anything,
fake
cuz. He named a
racist.
nigga that don't even exist no more.
Hey, what about you,
about,
Masai? 'Cause I got one.
I don't know, man, because I really don't care for the roast like that. I like to see a nigga be able to roast back. Just sitting there roasting him like,
So,
yeah, that's
all right.
cool.
So for your perspective, what two comedians would you like to see go at it with each other? Then let me ask you that.
I don't know. I gotta get back to you.
Kevin
I
Hart
gotta
and
think
Cat
about
Williams,
that.
nigga.
That'd be good. All right,
Let's settle it. Let's settle it. Kevin Hart and Cat Williams.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, keep it G with you. You know, I would love to see you get roasted, and I think we
think?
all can
I
laugh.
don't think so,
And
man. I
it
don't
hit
think
all
so, man.
communities. Magic Johnson. If Magic Johnson was to
Oh
get
my
roasted,
God.
nigga, that'd be hilarious. Think about how sick the jokes would be.
That's a
Pun
fact.
intended. Sick the jokes would. See how you just find that funny? Magic. Then he's still married to Cookie. Man, that'd be hilarious.
Kevin Hart and Cat Williams turned into a fist fight, bro.
For sure. Yeah.
The only thing Kevin Hart got near Cat Williams, the only thing Kevin Hart got, I'm sure they probably could beat me up because I'm loud as fuck. But the only thing Kevin Hart got over Cat Williams is money. And I think when it get to the point where Cat Williams is roasting him too bad, because we know Kevin Hart don't got no comeback for Cat Williams just based off the Club Shay Shay interview. Because if you had something and he got in your ass that bad on that interview, you would have came back with it.
But what are you supposed to
68 million?
say to somebody if you don't have nothing to say
You
to them?
don't. That's the point of being a comedian. You could just clown the person. That's what you do when somebody will come at you and you like they're not on my level, and you feel like you're more talented than them. I'm gonna just clown this dude and kill him. You turn it into a comedy special.
Why
But
clown him?
Certain shit you don't entertain.
Listen, right? It's
Yeah.
like if you throwing rocks at the sun, is the sun supposed to come down the clown like
They're peers.
You can't reach it, my nigga.
But they're peers.
They're not peers.
Bro, we're talking about comedy. That's what you supposed to do. Somebody could say some shit about you. A comedian turns that into a moment where he like, look, I'm about to make a whole Netflix special about this shit. And then you come back and roast him. You guys love to move the goalposts.
So why didn't the
on
rest
shit
of
a
the
lot.
comedians say nothing
And that's
back?
okay.
All right, look. Since we're talking about comedy, damn, where's that? Did you have the picture of the Eliminate one? It was like all the great.
Oh yeah.
You put it in the group chat.
There was only one nigga on there I
Yeah,
did.
airdrop it to me because
yeah.
that's a cold one. Yeah, I gotta see the
There was
picture
one
again.
on there I would eliminate. I didn't know
It was
who
in
he
here. It
was.
was in
I,
here.
Think he
you
was in
know
the
who
left-
I
the
want to
left
see
middle
in a
corner.
roast? I want to see Chris Rock.
That all from the slap and out. Yeah.
No, I want to see him roast because
Nah,
Chris
oh,
Rock, minus
Rock-
the slap,
Chris Rock be
is
doing his W.
funny as hell,
Yeah,
bro.
Chris
He
Rock-
fucking
Top five.
hilarious.
Chris Rock top
He
five.
gotta be in the top
So
five.
you know,
Top five
so
for me, easy.
I'm gonna say this: when
Nigga,
you,
black.
when you said two comedians go at it, I would love to see Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. I think that'd be a good intellectual.
no.
That'd be
That would be a
hilarious.
good
man.
one.
That'd be a
That'd
damn
be a
good
good
one.
You think Dave Chappelle won't roast his ass up?
It don't matter. Chris Rock got
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah. I don't know. No,
What are
Dave,
you gonna say about Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle got that comedy where you gotta really
Nigga,
think.
you're married to an Asian. That's all you can say to him. You live in a white neighborhood. Dave
I'm gonna
Chappelle is
airdrop
like
it to you
so
right
far
now.
intellectually above most comedians, and his whole style, like
But you don't know what they
that's
know
like
about
a
each other.
method
in that
actor
comedian
versus a
world.
regular actor.
Can we say Dave is number one?
Dave right now?
Who's
I'll have
number
to-
one all time?
No, number one all time is not Dave. Number one all time, it's a tough one, but I would have to go between Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Hell no.
Bernie Mac for sure, top. He
Oh,
got to.
my.
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac is one of the
No,
funniest.
It's
Yeah.
between for me. It's between Bernie Mac and it's got to be Eddie Murphy, bro. Eddie Murphy is freaking.
See, but a
hilarious.
lot of people gonna say
Like-
Richard Pryor.
No,
They
Richard
like
Pryor.
him.
But
Yeah.
no,
his was different. Yeah.
Richard
Bro,
Pryor,
he
bro.
said all time.
But
Bernie Mac
Richard
is
Pryor
up there, though.
broke the whole genre where we can
Yeah.
talk the way we talk. So I give him his. Go ahead. Well, me personally, I agree. It's like low key Eddie Murphy, Bernie Mac, and then for me, I'll probably throw it in there like. I want to say somebody like a Chris Rock because again, they can touch everything, and a lot of niggas don't give slack to people. I think Eddie Griffin is hilarious.
I
Eddie
think he's funny
Griffin,
at
he
times.
was one of them
He funny
raunchy,
at
and he
times.
can talk intellectual.
Paul Mooney's a legend. I like Paul Mooney.
shout
Yeah,
out
but
Mooney.
there's
Paul
too many
Mooney a funny
allegations
motherfucker.
around Paul, man. But this is what I'm saying. Every other comedian.
How are we basing them? Are we basing them just?
I'm talking about stand-up.
No, that's what I'm
Martin-
gonna say solely off that because
Solely off stand-up.
Because you know Martin is comedy and Martin. You got Dave Chappelle. The Chappelle show is
Yeah.
comedy.
Martin only has one good stand up if we being
I was
honest.
about to say
think.
Martin's funny acting wise, but his stand up.
Some
was
of
okay.
his
Some
wasn't
stand-up
funny.
was
Let me say this. The thing is, if you go all around, it's got to be Eddie Murphy because every comedian has had like a sunrise and a sunset. Richard Pryor, he did eventually fade off as a comedian. That's when he started doing more movies, and then his career basically died. They can't kill Eddie Murphy, bro. Bro could get caught in a hotel with trannies, all types of.
I was about to say,
He'll
he
go
did,
to jail. Look, he's like funny on stage. Saturday Night Live. He left Saturday Night Live. They didn't kick him off, and Damon Wayans replaced him and couldn't touch him. Then he made the movies. Eddie Murphy is still relevant. Like Married the Baddest Bitch. Look super, like, the guy was super fresh, like Boomerang. Bro was like a comedian.
Nah, Eddie a legend.
He could be serious. Bro, just all around, Eddie gotta be the best.
I want to say I'm giving it to Dave Chappelle, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, Dave
I'm
Chappelle
giving.
can act.
Listen,
That's
you
cool,
gotta
go ahead.
realize
Go ahead.
stand up in the climate of today's society, he's the only one who jumped out there to
He's
push the
pushing
envelope.
buttons, yeah, he's
just
pushing
think
buttons.
just think about right now, today. I don't believe Bernie Mac could have done what Dave Chappelle did, because he did it so intelligently you couldn't cancel him. Bernie Mac is more like, oh, fuck you fags, and woo woo. Like, he would have been canceled, bro.
No,
he would have been out of there. He didn't do it smart enough like that, bro.
Bernie Mac is one of the greatest.
Bernie a legend.
Let me say
I'm
this.
just saying he's too raw.
Let me say this.
He's too raw.
If Bernie Mac was still alive, this whole cancel culture shit would have never happened.
Yeah,
it would have
exactly.
never happened.
I agree.
I
agree with you.
Hey,
He right on that.
How so?
Because he's raw as fuck, and people will stand up.
Everybody would have stayed wrong with that. Yeah.
On top of that too, Bernie Mac cleaned it up with the little Bernie Mac show when he did with the family and kids. So he was able to clean it up and still be raw.
Hey, what's
Right.
the girl name from the show?
I know you're talking about the little girl.
She got so much ass
Hey,
right
the
now.
little
Oh
girl.
my
Hey, this shit
God.
crazy.
Hey,
wait, which
God
one? Which one?
damn.
The baby girl?
The baby girl. Not
Whoever
the,
she is,
the
she
little,
grown
the
now.
light
grown-
skin,
she-
light
she-
skin.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is Bernie Mac to
so
me,
wrong.
Bernie Mac to me was
That's
killing
like-
it, bro, at all times, because he was able to clean up, and then that was after the Kings of Comedy. When he got the Bernie Mac show, that was after the Kings of Comedy. And on that show, on that Kings of Comedy tour, he was raw as
I got
fuck.
Bernie Mac, and a lot of them niggas was hating on that nigga too.
That's what I was just about to say. He's talking about they would have still with him. Nigga, how many niggas was hating on that nigga?
Some people you can't cancel. See, that's how we got into cancel culture, because all the soft niggas like Steve Harvey and shit, they submitted to it. You know, people have always tried to cancel people, but you had a strong. Right now, another person who's standing up, Jerry Seinfeld. Why? Because when a person is so big, like Dave Chappelle,
What is he doing to stand up?
this nigga
he came back.
What is he doing?
But I'm trying to tell
Seinfeld
you,
is
Seinfeld
crazy,
ain't relevant
man.
no more.
that Seinfeld just gave the freaking
He's not
commencement
funny,
speak
though.
at like Duke.
What?
Yeah,
And
but
got
that's
on stage
outside
and
of
was-
comedy. That's outside of comedy.
No.
His stand-up ain't funny,
And,
bro.
wait. If we judging
Listen,
outside
can
of
we-
comedy, then you got to go back
No.
and debunk your
Listen,
Kevin Hart point.
Here's the thing.
Exactly.
What you mean?
Let me
No,
say
because
this.
I'm talking to him.
No, let me say this. Hold
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
because he just caught you in the corner.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't catch the court.
Let
It
him
is.
speak.
Let him
It is.
speak, nigga.
You didn't
Because-
let me speak.
No,
because-
but he just caught you on something.
Because every time you've mentioned a comedian, right, off of here or just in general, you have mentioned what they have done outside of comedy. When we mentioned Kevin Hart, you said for us to not mention stuff outside of comedy, just solely off of stand-up. So if we're going solely off of stand-up, that's what we're
You
going
do
based
know
off
this
of.
is recorded, right?
That's what you said.
You do know, because I'm going to go home, I'm going to splice this whole
That's
shit
what you
out,
said.
and I'm going to show you that I never said the
That's what he
bullshit you
said.
saying right now. I never said that.
You didn't say we're going just off stand-up?
I know when I said,
Okay.
I said Kevin Hart is a good businessman. As far as a comedian, he's not so great. That's what I said. I didn't say we can go outside of comedy. Here's the thing. I need to just make one fact clear. Black people don't know everything. So y'all got to let other people talk who go outside of this little bubble y'all existed so y'all can hear what I'm saying.
Says the nigga who think he know everything.
What the fuck
Where's
is
this
he
coming
talking
from?
about?
Wait, listen. If y'all would let me
Stop
get-
always throwing
And then
black
you said
people and
black
shit.
people like you not black, you
This
goofy
nigga
ass
is
nigga.
Hey,
weird.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
And then
I'm gonna tell you this. Jerry Seinfeld, bro, that was corny, bro.
Weak as fuck.
What's the white comedy he always be doing, like BT?
Gary Owens.
Gary Owens is funnier than. And come on, bro.
Y'all didn't even let me get to the point
But-
I was making. To know
Okay,
it
let me
was
ask y'all
bad.
this. Let me ask y'all this. Funniest non-black comedian.
Gary Owens. I'm gonna just say that off top.
Hell no.
Gary
Hell
Owens.
no. I say,
Bill Burr.
No, Gary Owens
Bill
is
Burr
funnier than
pretty
Bill
funny.
Burr.
I like Bill
George
Burr.
Carlin, nigga.
George
George
Carlin,
Carlin
yeah.
is the white Dave
Muscle man.
Chappelle.
Talking about somebody who's still alive.
George Carlin's the white
fuck
Dave
with Bill
Chappelle,
Burr.
bro.
Bill Burr's good.
George Carlin is the white Dave Chappelle.
He's okay, bro.
Yeah, he's a politically woke.
Yeah.
Exactly. But he gives
But-
game in his comedy and it's funny, but he's
But
really
we're going over
woke as
comedy
fuck.
overall, though. But
Yeah.
I would really have liked to make that point I was trying to make. You guys be interrupting me, then like, shut up, let him talk. You interrupt. The whole point I'm saying is Jerry Seinfeld is probably, as far as money wise, he's richer than Cat Williams. Like,
You're not making no
what,
sense
you're
right
not
now.
letting me finish.
Yeah, calm down. Why you triggering?
Because y'all keep interrupting me.
Damn. Make a long story
Who
short.
triggered now?
Listen,
Goofy
Yeah.
ass
anyway,
nigga.
I'm not
about to
triggered.
cry through the mic.
No, I meditated before I came here because I know I'm dealing with niggas. But this is the thing. Jerry Seinfeld went to Duke, big ass school, gave a commencement speech, got on stage and was like, look, we're offended by things we should be happy about, and we're happy about things we should be offended by. You have to understand, for a white Jewish man to get in front of a prestigious university at a commencement speech and say something like that, that's a major statement.
Cuz we're talking
Especially-
about comedy.
He's a All right, I'm done.
Nobody heard of that. Nobody heard that. But I'm saying nobody. realistically speaking, nobody heard that.
Millions of people heard it.
Nobody
have a
heard that, bro. I'm not lying.
Well,
Nobody
I'm gonna
heard
tell
that,
you
bro.
this though. For
I'm
commencement,
everywhere, nigga. I'm on Twitter, nigga. I'm on the World Wide Web, nigga.
You said
Twitter is
that.
the world, nigga. I'm on there. I don't see.
he got paid.
Seinfeld, bro.
He got paid for the commitment speech, correct? Typically, when they do commitment speech, they get paid, right? Yes or no? So I mean, he got paid to say something controversial.
But what does
Come
that
on,
have to
bro.
do with him being
There
the
you go.
funniest comedian and all that?
He
type
got
of
paid.
stuff?
I mean, he got paid
Look,
for it.
since we on comedy, because me and this nigga debate this all the time.
What's up?
Well, actually, it's gonna be a 2-part question. The first one, this is like Black history right here. So, the Martin Show or Fresh Prince?
Martin. Easy call.
If you gotta pick one,
I'm picking
which
Fresh.
one is the greatest?
Martin is the greatest.
Fresh
nigga.
Prince. I think I'm picking Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince?
You niggas is smoking
I
rocks.
keep forgetting.
Fresh Prince, nigga.
He wasn't even old enough to watch Martin.
Y'all can't
I watched it though, but it's not. It's not better than. It's not better than Fresh Prince.
Martin
It's
for
not.
sure.
It's not better than Fresh Prince.
Martin is a classic. You can play every episode. Fresh Prince, you probably can't remember 3 right now.
Martin is
Nah, that's
Martin
not
is what you
true.
call
That's
a
not true.
cult classic, where a specific group of people
I agree with that.
hold that shit at a higher than what it's
The
supposed
world
to be.
loves Martin,
You could
bro.
compare Martin to like the Jamie Foxx show. That's comparable.
Crazy as fuck.
Fresh Prince changed the game.
What did it change?
It introduced rappers going into acting. You guys just don't know that much.
You got to fact. He
Hey,
not
he got-
wrong. He not
hey,
wrong.
Will Smith was a rapper, yes, we know,
He
but
not wrong.
nobody was really looking at him like, oh, the rapper actor.
And they got a
Who was looking at
remake.
him like that?
So
They
I'm
got a
gonna keep it G
remake
with
too.
you. Martin has better memorable characters,
Facts.
but the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air show is overall
better show.
It's overall better
Better
show.
in what way? Give me
which
one
way?
Bro,
way.
better acting. Just
better-
off
better
that.
acting.
Who? Jazz?
Hold up.
Nigga, Will Smith.
Now I'm giving
Will
it-
Smith.
Now, y'all ain't let me finish.
Nigga,
Because y'all ain't let me
Will
finish, though, bro.
Smith.
You need to talk to them.
Will Smith and Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil?
Get the fuck
How they
out
don't
of
got
here.
better acting than
I'ma tell
Martin
you
and Tommy or
Martin
whatever the
and
fuck?
Gina, they all
What the fuck is he
wanted that
talking about?
relationship.
What the fuck are we talking about? How do they got better acting than
Better acting came from the Fresh Prince, bro. Let's not.
Better acting for as what?
As far
Why
as
you don't love me, man?
the theme of the show,
That's
that
a-
shit, it had more. It had
That
more
was the
correlation.
greatest moment of the show.
What?
That was the greatest acting moment of the entire show.
What part? Which part?
Okay,
When
he's
Will
right.
Smith
He got-
dad came and left, why you don't want me, man? That was the greatest.
Hey, listen,
That's it. That's it.
I know you've never heard this before, but you're not black.
The fact that y'all had the nerve to say Fresh Prince is
listen,
better
you
than
think-
Martin.
you really think
Wow.
Listen,
Martin played
Martin
like,
not better.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you how it
Martin not
wasn't
better.
better acting. Martin played like 50 characters.
Bro.
Just him.
Wait a
Will
minute.
Smith
That's-
just played Will Smith.
Hold on.
Martin, he had 30 characters and they all were memorable.
But I feel like
They
that's
all
more.
were
I
classic.
feel like that's
Which
improv,
one
not
was
acting
it?
though.
Who
That's,
was it?
that's
Wait,
improv, not
Dragonfly
acting.
Jones, Shanae, the fucking snotty nosed midget.
What's the pimp?
Roscoe.
His mama.
Okay,
Roscoe.
you-
Like, come on, bro.
What was the pimp? The nigga.
That's-
Oh, nigga, from the Himalayas.
So let me ask you
nigga.
this.
I don't even know the names of the dudes talking
Hold on, hold on. No, everything
like
no,
it's more-
no.
Jerome.
Jerome in the house is funny. That's a memorable character. But what I'm saying is, was it funny when Gina head got stuck in the headboard? Was that
Yes.
funny, bro?
What?
Yes, it was.
You said you know every show from
I
Martin.
know when she
But
got
remember,
stuck when they did the
her,
thing.
because
man.
he
It
was
does not matter. We're talking about Gina. We're talking about Martin.
But I'm talking. But she had a character on there. But Martin was hidden, right? But I'm
What
saying
was funny about the Fresh Prince?
no. It was a lot of shit
All
funny.
that
at
nigga
first.
did was wear J's and go to school.
No, nigga.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
No.
You
It was
ain't had
a,
no funny episodes.
hey,
like
it's
this.
a lot of funny money. Go ahead.
That's so good.
Where James go to school?
When Nia Long and Will got stuck in the closet, hilarious. When they went to jail, when the white people arrested them because they was racist, and Will had the freaking glass on with the.
So what about when Martin went to jail and started preaching like he was Malcolm X?
Hey,
He was back through with that
that's
nigga.
what I'm saying.
That
All
was
this-
more funny than him ever going
All
to
right,
jail.
what about the time, nigga? Will Smith and Carlton had to do the little dance, and then the nigga
Oh,
that
yeah,
jump
that's
on
true
it,
too, yeah.
jump on.
That was
Everybody
funny.
know that's off.
Gay
No,
as fuck.
no. Is it gay?
So what about when Martin?
No,
What
fuck
about
that.
when Martin went to Hollywood
How is
and
it
got on stage and started acting a fool? Or when he met
No.
Michael Jackson? and
What
Michael
about?
Jackson
So no, time out.
Come
So
on,
if you
man.
talking about gay, then the nigga dressed up as Shanae, they want to fuck on another
Okay,
nigga, that's
it
gay,
might-
then, bro.
it is.
If
We
we
know
want to do
that.
that, then that's gay.
That's true. That's true.
This,
But Martin was funnier than fucking Will
Let me dead
Smith.
this shit.
Shanae inspired-
Let me dead this shit.
Shanae inspired Medea.
Wait.
No Shanae, no Medea.
Let me kill you off. Let me kill you and you off
I
real
agree
quick.
with
Ain't no killing me off.
You are a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. Let me tell you why. Because wasn't no men in dresses in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I thought if you wore a dress, you was gay, and this and that. And Hollywood did. Mr. Conspiracy Guy, Martin stayed in dresses. I'm done.
Will did. Hold on.
Now,
Will's first scene ever was a gay scene. He
That
got fucked by a white boy.
Wait, that wasn't Fresh Prince though. That
Martin
wasn't
never got fucked on camera.
That was a movie.
He just dressed up as Hernandez. So you want to compare that shit?
Come on. Hey, viral.
This
I
nigga
know what you're
got
talking
cut down
about.
by
But that
white
wasn't
boy.
Fresh Prince. That wasn't Fresh Prince though. Don't do us like that. That wasn't Fresh Prince.
Name me a Fresh Prince episode funnier than the episode with Martin with the fake dog when he did the. Name me a funnier episode, a more classic moment. You can't.
But
name one episode where it was just like that was just comedy.
We could just
I
name
think
shit
it's a-
for days.
I think it's a better show though.
No,
Still,
I'm gonna tell you a funny
even
episode.
got-
I think-
the funny episode when Carl was dancing on stage and they was like, "Take it off," and his mom was like, "Put it on." That shit killed.
Cause nobody remember that.
Nobody
remembers that.
Hey,
I don't remember it.
that shit hilarious.
He was fucking it up, bro. He was stripping for money, my nigga. That shit was funny. Yeah, he was really getting that shit.
Okay, let's take
He was
Will.
stripping from
Let's
Nathan
take
and killing
Will
her.
All right,
and
right.
Martin out of it.
All right, let's go.
We still got this 2 shows. Martin has more memorable characters than the Fresh Prince.
yeah, it
No,
does.
he does.
If we
Well,
take-
man,
if we-
from the fifth floor.
if we take those 2 out of it, that's a fact.
Pam,
Yeah.
You got Cole Dumbass.
Yeah.
You got Tommy got no job. Like you got.
They have
Hold on,
stronger
hold on,
roles
hold
when
on,
they're on
what are you
camera.
talking
That
about?
is
No,
true.
no. Those
Y'all
were-
brought up
listen,
Uncle Phil.
those-
All that nigga did was
listen.
come to the house.
He was a good.
What was he though?
He was cold. He was cold. He was
I can
cold.
tell
He was
you don't know
cold.
nothing about shows or comedy. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's characters were developed characters. These characters were characters who just made quick appearances.
Carlton was a
It was-
square from
it was-
Delaware.
Wait. Uncle Phil. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. That's America's black father figure, bro. Everybody knows Uncle Phil.
Cosby
was way before
nigga.
that, bro.
Okay, but-
Cosby.
Cosby was way before that. Knock it off.
I think.
Hold on. You said develop, nigga. Vivian went from light skin to dark skin. Dark skin to light skin. What are you talking about?
But I think what he said, what y'all kind of,
Yeah.
Martin is more improv.
It is.
Fresh Prince is more acting. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
they had better acting.
What better acting? They didn't do shit. Nobody. If you took Will Smith off and you took Martin off, their cast would be more funnier than that cast.
I think this is
It's
a
no
bad
show without
So I
Will
think this is a
Smith.
bad comparison.
God.
No. I think it's a bad comparison.
Pam was comedy.
Pam was fine. Pam
You
was
can't
fine.
have no
as
show
fuck.
with Pam.
Pam was fine, bro.
Pam.
But I'm
She
gonna
had a spinoff.
but I'm gonna say this. I think we're comparing the wrong shows. If we do something like say we do like
No,
Wildin'
nigga,
Out.
this
does not matter.
Say we do like Wildin' Out versus In Living Color or like In Living Color versus
You
Mad
can't do
TV.
Wildin' Out.
What are you talking about, bro?
You better off using Jamie Foxx like he said. than that.
bro.
You
No, I'm talking
compare
about.
Wildin' Out to your living color?
It's
Nigga,
crazy.
it's talking about.
Take his black card, bro.
No,
Bro,
bro. So you must not remember In Living Color. You don't remember some of the jokes. Like they was making fun of the special
Martin's not
needs,
in love with
all
Fresh
that,
Prince.
bro.
No,
They
I
was
don't
going
think so.
hard for that time.
In Living Color is a worldwide classic. Like it introduced Jim Carrey. It introduced so much to the culture.
And so did
To
Wildin' Out.
compare that
And
shit
so
to
did Wildin' Out.
is
And-
nuts.
No.
Wait, he
Nigga,
has
what?
a point.
I got a
Yeah,
fucking
he
point.
got a
Ain't no
point.
point.
Yeah, he do.
Who they
Yeah, he do.
introduced?
Nigga,
DC Young Five.
Chico Bean.
They was already famous.
No,
All
not
this
really.
was
No, they wasn't. No, they wasn't.
They got pictures of
The
Instagram.
redhead bitch. The redhead bitch.
The white chick. DW got bigger
all
off
them
of
niggas.
Wildin'
I'm not
Out,
gonna
bro.
cap. He not
They
wrong.
didn't
He not
introduce
wrong.
anything.
He not wrong.
Living Color and all
He
the
not wrong.
TV shows was
You
way
I see
different.
what you
Hey, can the
said.
niggas
They
dial
had
down?
way different messages
Can
in
the
them
niggas-
shows than the Wild 'N Out
Hey,
did.
can the niggas dial it down so I can make a point? This is what I'm gonna tell you.
You out-
Look,
you
we
out
gonna
your
bring it back
fucking brain,
in.
kid.
I'm gonna kill this point off easily like
You ain't
this.
killing nothing, no.
Everybody who was in Living Color, other than the sister, was starred in a movie in a leading role. Not a single nigga off Wildin' Out is ever gonna get a leading role in nothing. Not even on a B or C movie. Damon Wayans, Glimmer Man, Blast Boy Scout, Keenan Ivory Wayans. We ain't even gotta talk about that. Sean, Sean, he didn't get none.
He was the
It
DJ.
don't
But he
matter.
wasn't on the Living Color.
It
He
don't-
was
he was the
good. But
DJ.
It don't matter.
Marlon,
You done enough. Bleed.
every Wayans, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Everybody
Yeah,
got
that's a
leader
goat.
role.
That's a
J-Lo.
goat.
It's
He
dead.
talking about the
It's dead.
redhead bitch.
Bro.
Nigga, Jennifer Lopez.
The chick is on the Breakfast Club. Hey, so look. All right, so look.
Kill
so,
him off, man.
No,
Cash
listen,
flow.
no, it ain't that. Cause bro, I'm proving my point.
That's over with.
Even though it's level of success is subjective, bro.
It's her
What's the chick on the Breakfast Club right now? She came from Wildin' Out, right?
That's hilarious.
Just hilarious.
She came from Instagram.
But I'm
not
saying,
funny.
but she.
But that's the new generation.
That's
What it's
what
gonna
I'm trying
be.
to get at,
So
my
you
niggas.
can't
That's the new
differentiate it.
generation,
Yeah,
bro.
you can't.
She, what's the
No, we can't.
You can't
What's the
because
name
them,
of
how you think them niggas got on Living Color? They had to have a little bit of some type
They
of
had
buzz.
to audition.
No, listen. Let me tell you this.
Big difference.
Let me tell you this. How they got on Living Color. See, this is why you young bucks need to learn history. Damon Wayans was to replace. Damon Wayans went to replace Eddie Murphy on SNL. They wouldn't give Damon Wayans creative freedom on the skits like they did Eddie. So his fucking big brother came and said, fuck them, we gonna make our own shit. Then that's how In Living Color came.
Legend.
What I'm telling you, y'all on some manufactured, copycat, watered down shit.
Facts.
This is stuff that was making people multi-millionaires, not niggas trying to beg you to go to some garbage ass garage show in Atlanta. Y'all comparing shit.
Oh,
y'all
85 South, go crazy.
Fuck 85 South. Y'all tear shit down.
That's crazy.
Listen, man, I said what I said about these
I'm gonna
niggas.
say all this stuff. Shout out to Nick Cannon and Wildin' Out, because Wildin' Out do crack. It's just not them.
It's not on the same level.
No, it's not. I
They
agree on that. It's two different things. And Nick has produced a lot of these people, giving them opportunities.
Yeah.
It's more so they didn't have to really audition. Nick liked what he's seen by them doing their own comedy and say, here, I'm gonna bring
Nick-
you on and give you a chance to upgrade yourself.
Hey, Nick had to keep him out of the unemployment line.
Shout out to Nick. Hey, look, this is another thing though. On In Living Color, they had to literally prove right there on camera. On Wildin' Out, they're coming with a fan base already built off Instagram. That's what I'm saying. It's
So if the
already
internet,
built.
all right. So you saying if the internet was around for like In Living Color, they wouldn't have did the same thing, bro? They would have had the same opportunity.
Yeah.
The opportunity just didn't present itself, bro.
They're more
Bro,
actors.
they didn't have the opportunity,
They're
bro.
more
It
actors.
does not make no.
They're
listen,
more
hold on.
actors than Wildin' Out. Wildin' Out's not really acting. You're just being funny.
It's
Facts.
improv, but it's improv, which is still a form of acting, my nigga. You still gotta imagine it and still use your no, bro. Listen, my point is this. Hey, no, I'm just keeping it real. Nick is still giving people an opportunity, even if they had a fan base. Wildin' Out elevates them.
It's welfare.
In the end of the day, bro. It elevates them.
Look, it's welfare. What I want y'all to do, homework for the audience. Go look up when was In Living Color canceled. In Living Color was never actually canceled.
Niggas just skyrocketed out of here.
The studio did not. Look, these dudes put in a contract. The studio would have the ownership of it for like 2 or 3 seasons. Then the ownership would transfer back to the Wayans brothers. When the 3 seasons went by and the ownership was to go back to the Wayans brothers, they never called Keenan. They just, because they did not want to transfer the ownership back, they started playing reruns. Bro was like, wait, we got all this new material. They never actually canceled Bro's show. They tried to steal Bro's creative intellectual property, and he walked away from the show. When you got some shit iconic like that, you can't be canceled. That was going to be the black version of SNL, a comedy sketch series that would have lasted forever.
That's a fact.
Do not compare
Don't disrespect.
pearls to freaking cockroaches, dude. That's what
that's a
Wildin' Out
fact.
is. It's a welfare check for a bunch of unfunny dudes. Bro.
Hold
That's what
on. Now,
I'm
we
not
ain't gonna say that.
I
funny.
did-
We
I
ain't
We
thought
ain't
gonna
gonna say that. Shout out to Nick.
The
Shout out to
views of
Wildin' Out.
Uncle Ruckus are not. What is it?
They don't does not reflect the Viral podcast.
Yeah.
But let me say this
Y'all don't
though.
want to go viral.
Hold on.
Not on your dispense. You ain't representing us.
Facts. Okay.
Because
Okay.
them
Look.
niggas is funny on Wildin' Out. 'Cause a lot of them niggas is comedy.
Now, okay. Let me ask y'all this. This
Can't get a movie.
is
role.
another code.
This nigga.
Wasn't DC in How High? Part 2 or something?
Nah,
Nah, he said you can't get a movie role.
He wasn't
We
there.
don't count that
He wasn't
shit.
there.
we don't
I'm just saying, but
We
you
don't
got a
count
movie
that
role.
shit.
All right, so
We don't count that
I
shit.
would consider
got
that
a movie
Netflix
role.
special with 85 South more of a movie role than that How High.
Nah, that's more
They
coming to
disrespected
it.
how high even doing that.
They did. but-
Okay,
Like
this
Belly
is the debate
too.
me and this nigga had too. Who's more diverse in acting? Will Smith?
No, who's a better
or
actor? Say it
Denzel?
clear.
You want to be
wait,
honest?
no, hold on. That's
Who?
what it,
I-
what's the
I
question?
said Will Smith is more diverse.
Denzel's a better actor than Will Smith in my
Wait,
opinion.
wait.
You're wrong.
Diverse or better? Because that's
Who's
what you.
better and more diverse?
What's the question?
Fuck it, 2-part.
Well, let's see.
Out of Will Smith and
No,
Denzel
fuck all
Washington,
that. Who's the
a
better
better
actor?
actor?
Denzel Washington's the better actor. I'm gonna tell you
Who's
why.
more diverse?
Let me tell you why.
Denzel's
Let me
the better
let me
actor.
really break it down. For one, I'm gonna go straight to Fences. That was a Broadway play that he adapted to a film that was just crazy. For one, you got Training Day, you got American Gangster, you got Man on Fire. You
don't
got
forget Malcolm X.
Deja
That's one of the
Vu,
best
you got
movies he ever-
Malcolm
he was
X,
supposed to get-
Right.
you got
John Q.
You got John Q. I could go on. You got Book of Eli. You got all the equalizers. He's done.
Not all of them. Not the third one was kind of.
Okay, I thought they was all good.
Kind of
I'm a Denzel stan though, so
That
I
third
really
one
I
was-
fuck with bro. So I feel like all of that, and when you really look at Will Smith, a majority of his movies are science fiction. Go look, I, Robot, I Am Legend, Hancock. It's some other shit.
Man in Black.
Men in Black.
Facts.
But
Drop
a lot of
bars
them,
on
are just science fiction. It's easy. Suicide Squad. He did another one. Whatever.
Damn, I never even thought about
He
that.
has a lot of science fiction movies. So for me, it's not. He can't even really be compared to bro. The only reason why they're compared to bro is because they're black. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Nah, but Denzel, I mean, Will is a great actor. It's not just because of that. He played a lot of great roles. He did Ali to me. That was cool.
Yeah.
Majority of his shit be good, but
I'm not saying it's not
fucking with
good.
Denzel, though.
Okay, let me ask you this. I know you. I'm about to let you go. What role that Denzel played that Will Smith couldn't? Because you said he did all science
Fences.
fiction. What role could he?
Fences.
Did Denzel play that Will really couldn't? Realistically,
Fences.
Hey, you gotta slow. You the host of that thing,
Denzel
but you
couldn't
gotta slow the fuck down.
Denzel couldn't do Fresh Prince.
Listen to me, bro. Listen.
Denzel couldn't do Fresh
Wait,
Prince.
hold on.
In the beginning of his career, he was fly enough to do that shit.
Listen.
He couldn't have did Fresh
Go
Prince,
back
man.
and look at bro.
Listen, Mr. Viral.
He was fly enough.
You are looking at roles that Denzel scoffed at. He would never take those roles. That's why he didn't do them. Denzel can play any role. That's why he's a master actor.
Nigga on Broadway.
Nothing Denzel did can Will Smith do. Nothing.
What you mean?
Nothing.
Will Smith could have did John Q.
Will Smith could have. The only role. Listen.
could've
The
done
only
Will
role.
Smith could have did Training Day.
Listen. That's what I was
Yeah.
Will
gonna give
Smith
you.
could have did Book of Eli.
No, hell no.
Nobody would
He
have
did
did
I Am
Training Day.
Legend. That's
Listen.
damn near Book of Eli.
Listen. Okay, who gonna do Malcolm
Smith
X?
could've played
Who
the
gonna do
streets of Training
Glory?
Day.
Will Smith could have
Who
did
gonna do
Malcolm
Glory.
X.
Who gonna do Glory?
What?
Will Smith could have did Malcolm X, nigga.
No, hell no. What
Will
is
Smith
wrong
could have
with
did
you?
Malcolm X.
What is wrong with you?
Will Smith could have did Malcolm X, bro.
The dude on Godfather of Harlem, the first Malcolm X, does a great job. He's the only one that comes close.
That's because he mostly looked like
Oh, him.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
the
yeah,
first,
yeah.
the first actor, no, the way his pattern, go ahead, my bad.
Do you
I think he did Malcolm X better than,
do you listen?
than Denzel.
Can I take no? Hell,
ain't
see, he
good.
never watched the movie. Listen, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
Denzel Washington is darker than you, believe it or not, and he made us think he was a light skinned nigga.
I never looked at him like a
He
light
never made me think he was a light
never made me think
He put
that.
on for the dark skin.
That's some Uncle Ruckus shit.
I'm
I
just
never
saying
thought of
anything.
that.
I'm not gonna
cuz.
say light skin, but I'm gonna tell you this. Once upon a time, that Malcolm X movie for a moment, I thought he was Malcolm. When he was praying. When he did the prayer,
my pop set me in front of the TV, and I thought
I'm
that
not
was
gonna lie.
Malcolm,
When
nigga.
we went to King Muhammad, that prayer, that nigga, I thought that was Malcolm X for a split second, my nigga.
Will
I ain't
Smith
touched that
couldn't have did that?
No,
he
he
couldn't
couldn't have
brother.
done that.
No, he couldn't.
couldn't have done that.
Now I'm gonna say this. I'll give you this. The
Couldn't have done
diversity Will Smith got, because he was doing roles that I can't even imagine Denzel even doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Name one.
I'm gonna say
Not
this.
the Fresh Prince.
Besides the science fiction ones, name the other ones.
No, he
What
could
you
have
mean
been
besides the
the science
science
fiction ones like
Let's
you
just
playing
get
it.
it
Wait,
all
time out.
movies.
Relax. Remember, I can't think of the slave movie that Will just did. I can't see Denzel doing it. Emancipation. I cannot see
I didn't
Denzel.
watch it.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't see Denzel doing Emancipation.
okay. It was okay.
I'm not gonna lie because he did Glory, and that was kind of like a little bit of.
Once I found out he let in real time a white nigga spit on his face, I was cool off of it. That's because that's I
Again,
was
but
cool
that's.
off
I
of it.
mean, he's
Yeah.
selling stuff.
Y'all
as-
say he didn't, but he
That's
did
real.
shit with Mark Wahlberg. He did the Two Guns. He did all different type of shit.
But
What's Denzel's best movie?
Malcolm X. But let me say this. Let
And
me
you
say
saying Will couldn't have did
Man
that?
on Fire.
What I'm trying to tell
Come
you
on,
is,
man.
you're
He did Man on Fire.
You're saying Denzel has no versatility because there are roles that Denzel will not take. He can do any. Do you think that anybody on earth would say, "I want Will Smith over Denzel"? Denzel is a bigger box office draw. It's just this is like saying that Shia LaBeouf is more versatile of an actor than Brad Pitt. No, Brad Pitt just will not.
He actually is a more versatile actor.
Will Will Smith have played a
Brad
better
Pitt,
coach
there's
than Remember the
roles that
Titans?
Brad Pitt will not take.
No, he wouldn't have.
I'm not gonna say better, but he could have played the coach.
He wouldn't have played better though. For
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Remember the
listen,
Titans?
I think y'all giving Denzel more credit than Will because of how women hold Denzel to a higher
No,
level.
no,
Take the women out of it.
No,
Nobody want no damn women.
Y'all
the
is
women.
because
Nah.
Denzel is everybody's mama.
Okay, let me put it to you like this.
No, he
Fantasy.
played. He
Let me put it to you
played
like
the
this.
Think about it, bro.
I
When
give
you
you-
grew up, your mom, all she talked about was how sexy Denzel was.
No.
All women.
I can name-
So take that clout away, and who's
Okay,
really
look,
talking
look,
about
look.
Denzel like that?
Denzel-
What about
outside
Flight?
of women?
What about Flight?
Flight,
When,
bro.
Will
and-
could've
wait,
did
wait,
that.
hold
Will
on.
could've did
Nah,
Will
nah,
could've
you got
did
that.
Flight.
You
what
got
I'm saying is he would have did it better.
another one of my
bro.
favorites is Great Debaters. I don't know if you ever seen that. That's a good. That's a good one too.
Let me just dust this dude off right fast.
He be
Bro,
trying to-
there is no movie. There's a show, a episode of The Fresh Prince where Will got me in the heartstrings. Why he don't want me, man? You know what I'm saying? Black people be dealing with fatherlessness.
I got one. for
Other
Will.
than that, Denzel in Glory, where he made one tear drop down the eye. Fences. Don't be worried about whether I like you. You should be worried about whether I'm doing right by you. Denzel has movies scenes in movies that freaking rip your damn heart out your chest and make you like, wait a minute, you be trying to pretend like you gotta sneeze because you crying a little bit.
Hold on, let me
Are you
piggyback off him.
comparing one tier
Let me
to
piggyback off him.
why he don't want me, man?
No, let me piggyback off of him.
Come on, bro.
Will Smith, wait.
Will Smith couldn't have played that.
Will Smith's best performance, I found it. Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay, with a son.
And guess what? Denzel could have did that shit 10 times better. Let's be
10
honest.
times better.
10 times better?
I'm not gonna say
10
10 times. I'm gonna give him credit where credit's due. He's not gonna do it. That was his actual son. And
He could have done that better than him.
I don't think so.
You could have
I
placed
don't
him
think
in
so.
that role,
because you got to
and he
realize.
would have had the same
Let me finish.
bubbly
The shit he
lip,
got
nigga,
going on with Jada
everything.
Pinkett, he probably really was feeling some type of emotional abandonment
man.
between just me and my son because the shit he got going on with Jada. So I think that was real emotions that was coming out.
Denzel couldn't have did Bad Boys.
You crazy.
Yeah,
Nah.
nigga, he did training.
But
Day.
he
He
did Training Day.
could not be Mike Lowry, nigga.
But I'm
Been
gonna
Mike Larry. Mike
You
Larry
right,
You can't be Mike
he was
Lowry.
fly.
Mike
He was
Lowry was
fly.
easy. He
Yeah.
didn't
What you talking about?
That's what
Mike
I'm
Larry
saying.
was easy.
He
I'm
was the
gonna say this,
fly
though.
nigga. That's all he was.
So I'm
That's
saying-
when they shut shit up. That was easy.
Hey, Will Smith got typecast, bro. He became an action star.
I compare him more to Michael B. Jordan, me
Denzel
personally.
did
Wait, you
all.
said what?
You
I
compare
compare
Are
Will
you
Smith more to Michael
fucking
B. Jordan.
crazy?
Listen.
Michael B. Jordan who?
To
Will.
Will Smith.
Listen.
That's Gen Z shit.
What
They got that.
No, to compare Michael B. Jordan to Will Smith is to do what you guys are doing, comparing Will Smith to Denzel. Denzel is like 20 years older than Will.
I got one.
So there's some roles that you saw Will in that Denzel is too old to do. But as far as acting chops, there's nobody. That's like the only person you could compare Denzel to right now,
Nobody.
there's three people.
Nobody.
Samuel L. Jackson and Daniel Day-Lewis. Those are the only two other males compared to Denzel.
No.
I can name
Nobody.
two more, but they're
Just
not
off the
black.
work.
They're not
That's
black
what-
though.
You
They not
comparing
black.
Samuel to Denzel? All
Samuel-
he does is say motherfucker 1,000
No,
times.
he has
Samuel
some
Jackson
movies.
got some shit though.
Coach Carter 187.
Time to Kill?
A Time to Kill.
Oh my god! Hey,
Black
Time to
Snake
Kill.
Moan was good.
No, hey,
Black
no,
Snake Moon.
that shit was
that
boo
shit was
but
cool,
no.
right? We had.
Hey, no. Hey,
we
that was
had,
no. Let's talk. A Time to Kill is one of the best movies ever made.
It's cool.
That no, it ain't no
Pulp
cool.
Fiction. Pulp Fiction. He was in that too.
I mean, it was then because then you. Yeah, anything that he did with
Tarantino.
Tarantino
Was good.
off tops
Time
was
to
great.
Kill, Pulp Fiction.
Jackie
Yeah,
Brown.
but I'm gonna say this though.
Denzel never had a bad role.
I'm gonna say this when
had-
you
What
say
bad role
Denzel.
Will
I'm
he
gonna
had?
say this
He had
when you
one,
go
he
to
was a- he was a
Denzel,
lawyer.
you can't
He was a
you
lawyer,
can't
no.
you can't do
The
other
Roman,
black
whatever.
actors with Denzel. I feel like you gotta compare him with just great actors like with Tom Hanks. We gotta do it with Leonardo DiCaprio. People like that.
They not fucking with Denzel.
No. I'm saying that's in the stratosphere where he's in as far as like
Them niggas ain't in the stratosphere, nigga.
Somebody like
Tom
Daniel-
Hanks.
Tom Hanks ain't in the
Nah,
stratosphere.
bro.
Denzel.
Daniel
Listen.
Day-Lewis is
Crazy as
He
fuck.
might.
The
I'm
white
trying to
boy,
think.
the
Hey,
white boy
Forrest
from the
Gump
movie
is
There
crazy.
Will Be Blood, that's the closest to Denzel as a white dude. You guys gotta understand method acting is different from just straight acting. Denzel literally comes in and he alone will bring in multiple millions of dollars because he is a true master actor. The closest you can get, Daniel Day-Lewis, Samuel L. Jackson, just off of the amount of work Samuel L.
No,
Jackson
nigga,
does.
Al
Will
Pacino.
is up there.
Al
Yeah.
Pacino, if you want to go non-black, I would compare to Denzel.
Yeah, but he's tight.
Not
But
no
he's
fucking
kind of
Tom
type.
Hanks.
But he's kind of typecast though. I mean, yeah, he's kind of.
How he typecast?
Because he does mostly crime movies.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, he did break, but well, any given Sunday he was a coach.
Okay,
that
yeah.
was
He
the
was
only.
still a gangster. It was like,
He wasn't really.
He wasn't really a gangster. He was just-
coach.
what's the difference between a mob boss and a freaking corrupt freaking football coach? There ain't much.
They just kill somebody. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
I mean,
yeah.
so let me ask
Hey,
you
you
this.
know who?
You got
who
the devil's
slept on?
advocate. You got a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna tell you who slept on. Who should have got a lot more roles. LL Cool J.
No, you sleep.
I like them in
slept
In
on.
Too Deep.
Slept
That
on,
movie
bro.
In Too Deep with what's the
Mike Epps.
Mike? Yeah, that was a damn good
Oh, he's
movie,
an
bro.
undercover cop. What is he?
Yeah, he was an undercover
yeah.
cop, man. He put the
Okay.
pool
He
stick
played
of
the
old boy
fuck
ass.
out of
That
that
was a
role.
cold scene, bro.
That, I
the
compare that
fuck
type
out
of
of
shit to
that.
like waist deep.
No, wait, no,
Type
wait.
shit.
No, come on.
That shit,
hey.
that shit is
He's
like
on your age,
it's a
right?
good, it's a good
He's
watch.
on your
It's
age,
a good
right?
watch. It's
Waist
cool. It's
deep.
just it.
He's on his
Deep
age.
is a classic.
It's a good
In Too Deep is like a movie where you got to compare it to like on some mob shit, like damn near like.
I would compare to mine, but it's
Careful.
In Too Deep was just you can't compare that to no waist deep.
Yeah, he
No, you
got his
can't.
fucking
I'm trying to
brain for
even.
that.
Damn, bro. Yeah.
Look, this one one of the supporters asked me to ask. I keep forgetting.
Go ahead.
He said he want to hear us debate between Bishop and Juice and O Dogg. Who was the better villain?
Oh, dog, easy.
Oh, dog.
Bishop,
Oh,
see,
dog.
but you can't really compare them because Bishop was more of a. He really was more villain. O Dogg was more of just a nigga in the streets. That was with the bullshit.
He was a calculator.
Bishop
Yeah.
ended up being a snake. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But he played the shit out that role. O Dogg was just more a young street nigga that was with the bullshit. So you can't really say.
Lorenz Tate is one of the stronger actors than Tupac. Also, O Dogg was with his homies just doing petty crime. Bishop was actually killing his friends. It's a different. There's no comparison to there. You gotta find somebody. You gotta find somebody else who was doing what he did, right? Like betrayed his friends and then went on a freaking killing spree. O Dogg, but for a dude who wasn't a gang member, Lorenz Tate made you believe he was O Dogg. Because he was more hood than some hood niggas that I know.
Nah, facts.
Like, but the braids and shit.
Bishop, he wasn't really with the bullshit to me. He was like a scary nigga without the gun. Like he was accidentally shot a nigga like, oh, okay, I can shoot niggas, and was snaking niggas. And O Dogg, like he said, was really with the bullshit. Like, nigga, these niggas killed your cousin, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Let's go slide. Like, he was really with the bullshit. I feel like Bishop wasn't really with the bullshit like that.
O Dogg taught you how to gangbang. This is what you do? Okay.
Yeah, I definitely say O Dogg. Bishop was definitely, it was nothing good about Bishop, bro. I mean, they had the camaraderie at first, and then he killed his partner at the liquor store, and then he tried to bully his. Yeah,
Tupac killed that role though.
No, acting wise, I'm talking about directly just as an actor, bro. I mean, as the character in that movie, wasn't nothing good about Bishop. Nothing was good about him. He was the source of the movie, but that shit, he was nothing good. I couldn't stand that nigga.
Riverside, motherfucker.
Man,
he was a real villain.
Cuz was banging Riverside. That's crazy.
Let me ask you this though, real quick. You talking about better actors as rappers, Pac or LL Cool J?
Pac.
Come on, man. That's an easy call.
Hold on.
Really think about that.
That's easy call. Poetic
Above the
justice.
rim.
Yeah, above the rim.
He had a cop movie. He was a detective.
Pac was a better actor.
Pac for sure.
And he did that shit way younger.
Wait, we got. Yeah.
No, LL was out before Pac.
But
I was talking about the acting.
I don't know.
LL didn't do no serious roles. All of his roles.
Why y'all giving LL this type of? I'm confused.
In Too Deep was one
Pac
role
was a better actor,
that was somewhat serious, but Pac made you believe it. LL was like, all right, that's LL playing a. It's like the game.
You believed he was
It's
God.
like the game. It's like the game in Waist Deep. Okay, look, the game. He's playing a freaking gangster.
I don't go that far.
Hey, look, shout out to LL for being the only black man to not die in the horror movie, niggas.
Oh, yeah.
What was that
Busta Rhymes lived in Halloween.
Oh, shout out Busta Rhymes. Shout out Busta Rhymes.
I'm gonna say this though, real quick. LL Cool J though. I'm gonna pick LL over Pac. And Pac's my favorite. Any given Sunday, I thought that he really played the role as a running back.
You're playing a football player.
Oh my God!
Come on, anybody can play that. Anybody can play
Put some
that.
fucking pads on.
Hey, what's the other movie he was in when he was like on a motorcycle biker boys? Yeah.
But then I can downplay what nigga can't play a mailman that's in love with a bad light skinned bitch.
Niggas wouldn't play it like that though.
You know, it's crazy though. As simple as that sound, that's why it's so tough to do.
Yeah, because
the way
you're
he
taking
played
something.
it.
To me,
You're
personally.
taking something. First of all, Pac went to like Juilliard or something like that.
Yeah.
But
That's
listen,
it.
look. You're comparing a lead actor to a damn supporting cast member.
Right.
That's not a comparison. If you put LL Cool J on screen,
That's why I compared him to Tyrese.
He did his show.
Yeah.
But you put that dude in a movie, that thing is gonna bomb like Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Nah, in Too Deep, he was one of the main.
No, he wasn't. Omar Epps was the main.
He was
nigga.
one of them.
No, he was
He was a co-star.
Yeah, he was a co-star.
But what I'm telling you is, he don't got the chops. He can't carry a movie. Pac was like, yo, Pac is in that movie. I'm going to see that. Then you get there, you're not disappointed.
What's the shark movie where Samuel got?
Because you know
Pac was the main character.
He was the chef or some shit. He was a chef or something. Listen, Pac wanted the O Dogg role.
You know, Pac wanted to be in higher learning with Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube was supposed to get the O Dogg role, turned it down.
And he turned it down. So let me ask you this. Do you think
Ice Cube is a great rapper.
I was about to say,
Ice Cube
let me ask you
might
this.
be in one of the top.
Do you think Pac could have did higher learning better than Ice Cube did in that role? Because that was the role he's supposed to play.
I don't think nobody would have did that.
Nah.
What we got?
Cube killed that.
Cube was too big to be O Dogg though. Like if you know,
he could have been O Dogg.
Because look, if you know anything about gang members, right?
Yes, the little nigga with
Look,
the
stand
big
up real
ass.
quick. Stand up real quick.
Niggas be $150 with a big ass gun.
Shit, but
hold on.
Cube.
They be with the shit.
Nobody could have played Doughboy better than Cube.
Facts. Lorenz Tate couldn't have been Doughboy.
So let me ask you this: who did a better acting job, Doughboy at Cube or Lorenz Tate at O Dogg?
Doughboy.
Nah, Lorenz Tate had more lines. Lorenz Tate had more
Oh
lines.
no, was just a young wild nigga.
Bro,
Doughboy was
you have
really
to
acting, bro.
No, Doughboy had
I
like
feel like
6
Doughboy
lines.
was more realistic
Doughboy
too.
had like 6 lines in the whole movie. O Dogg actually had to carry the movie, bro.
He ain't carried the
Hold on,
fucking
he carried
movie.
the
Kane
Bro,
carried the
Kane
movie.
carried the movie.
Kane
You-
carried the
listen,
movie.
listen. If you understand the movie, Kane Moore was narrating the movie, but the movie really surrounded O Dogg.
It never
He
surrounded
was the
O
one
Dogg.
who
No, it
drove
didn't,
the
nigga.
movie.
It's surrounded
Because-
Kane.
Go watch. Go back
no, no,
and
no,
watch
from
the
being a
movie.
Kane in the hospital. Kane going to see the pop.
Kane
Kane from
with the
kid to-
grandparents.
right,
Kane, you
exactly.
Kane whether you live or die.
But,
you know,
but you have to look
Maybe,
at
movie
maybe,
was about
maybe
Kane.
O
Exactly.
Dogg was the menace to society, but
That-
it was
yes,
about Kane.
that's
No,
what
I
you-
get what
they
you're
all
saying.
were-
they all
No, I get
were
what you, I
menace.
get, no, but I
The
get what he's
Menace to
saying by
Society
like,
was O Dogg. Because if you
Yeah.
think about Kane, Kane never did nothing bad.
yeah.
What do you mean?
He took the car. He took the car. and
He
went on a mission, nigga.
He caught a body and he robbed the nigga in the
And he
burger.
robbed the nigga at the drive-thru.
Nigga, give me everything. Give me a double
Give me a
burger with
fucking
cheese.
jury,
O
nigga.
Dogg- the movie- listen, the movie-
Give me them
Listen,
days,
He
dude.
stomped the nigga out in the project.
The movie starts
you talking
off.
about?
Listen,
Come on, brother.
Justifiable though.
the
Now
movie.
we say Kane was with the bullshit too.
Listen,
he wasn't no Mark, he just
He
wasn't
was.
O Dogg.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. O Dogg was the driver of the movie. The movie start with dude blowing a lady head off in a liquor store for nothing.
It does not matter. Kane was there.
But I'm telling you, that movie, take O Dogg out the movie. You don't got a movie.
You still got a
You
movie.
don't got a movie. No, you don't.
Kane was in
I never
every
tried to
role.
Take Kane out the movie. It's no movie
There's
at all.
because Kane was trying to move to Atlanta at the end of the day. Once he got with Jada. Hey, no, bro. Because at the end of the day, he was really trying to move up out of there. And
Right.
then,
Kane was on every mission. He went to steal the car. He went to catch the body. He was in the store when he smoked.
and he's considered
Yeah.
accessory on that point too as well.
Oh.
And he carjacked the nigga by himself.
Kane was
with the bullshit.
Kane was following behind O Dogg.
He
O
wasn't
Dogg was
following
like, "Come on, where
O-Dog.
we going? Where we about to go?"
I think he kind of was, and they kind of
How was he
allude to.
following O Dogg
Well,
coming
hold
to
on,
Kane's
hold on.
house?
They kind of allude to it by him being in school for a little bit, him having the grandparents, those types of things of where it's like O Dogg for sure don't got that in the movie. They never
It
show
don't
us
matter.
that.
Kane, daddy was a gangster.
Nah,
Smoked
yeah.
the nigga right in the house.
No,
Exactly.
yeah,
and
but-
Kane, what like you said, his daddy was a
Because
gangster. His
your
mom was
dad-
on
nigga,
that shit.
it don't
So
mean
the
you a
nigga
gangster.
already
He was already
had it back.
around. He grew up in it. He lived in the
O Dogg
projects.
was just a little more rowdier than Kane. Kane was just like more laid back, but he was with the bullshit. No,
See, Kane was like the homie that's with the bullshit,
No,
but still smart.
what you're forgetting
O Dogg is like the homie
Listen,
that's like, this is
let-
it.
Let me say this.
Exactly.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Y'all forgetting. Kane had his grandparents. He lived with his grandma and his granddad, so he had a structured environment. What you got to understand is, if O Dogg was always the one coming, like, come on, man, let's go do this. Come on, man, let's go do this. Kane was following behind O Dogg. O Dogg was the real menace to society, and Kane.
A-Wax was the one really setting all that shit up.
Facts.
Yes,
It wasn't O Dogg.
But O Dogg
was the G homie.
But O Dogg was the one like, come on, nigga, come
Hey.
outside. If it wasn't for O Dogg, Kane would have been in the house with freaking the old girl
With
all
the
the
bitch.
time.
Two boy, and don't forget about Chauncey
He
too.
wasn't even fucking with the
Because
bitch.
remember they got
Oh,
caught.
bitch-ass Chauncey.
Oh, bitch ass Chauncey. Remember Chauncey put him on that faulty mission when they got caught robbing the car. When they got caught stealing the car. So it was older niggas putting them on
Facts.
game anyway. So again, A-Wax, Chauncey, nigga, they was all influenced. And then amongst them, nigga, you got the Muslim cat, and then you got Stacy going to college. So let's just be real. Well, Stacy and the Muslim nigga wasn't hitting no missions.
O Dogg was the strongest driver of the ignorance in the movie.
A-Wax was telling them niggas, bro, calm the fuck down, nigga, before we hit this mission. So nigga,
A-Wax the one who set the mission
Come
up.
I think
on,
Kane.
bro.
I don't know. I think Kane, if anything, to me symbolizes more of a like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Exactly.
there we go.
Of how a lot of black men, navigate through
I
the
don't
world.
know. I can't say he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I think he got to a point where he started realizing,
He was on bullshit.
then no, he needs to get up out of that because he had
Yeah.
different influences on
But
him.
that's what he mean by like 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
But he was
Well,
all, but he was with everything.
O Dogg the homie, like, it's the set forever, that's it. I'ma die.
He entertained the idea of leaving to Kansas.
Right.
O Dogg-
He already had,
O
Dog
Dogg
was only
was the-
16,
look,
which y'all forget.
Nah, down
Look,
That's
damn, I
true, too.
forgot.
He was a young nigga.
The
This
nigga was
is
only
what-
16.
This is
Nah,
what I
for
keep
sure,
trying to
yeah.
tell. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all. We grew up in the hood and shit. You know that one dude, like, he ain't even got a chance. Then this other, like, he's smart. If he get his act together, he could do something with himself. That was Kane. The whole movie was surrounding Kane's dilemma. Am I gonna choose a street life or a better life with Stoney or whatever her name was in Atlanta?
You just contradicted
O Dogg
yourself.
No, I'm not. No, I didn't. O Dogg is the menace to society. That is why Kane is narrating the movie. You are watching from, Kane is from a secondary perspective, watching the shit O Dogg is doing. And if you notice this, O Dogg never got caught, never went to jail.
Well, no, he did.
He got caught at the end.
At the
Chauncey
end,
snitched,
at the
nigga.
end, at the
He
end.
got caught, and then also he got released. Remember on the joyride? Remember they
He
got
was a juvenile.
He was a juvenile. So he got caught twice. But what it is, basically, what he's saying is this: so it's the environment that's around him. So O Dogg was the main person in the environment who had no escape. Like you said, he was entertaining going to Kansas because Stacy was going to play football, right?
Yeah.
The Muslim dude,
Sharif.
Remember his pops had that talk with him in the classroom. So he understood there was much more than the hood. O Dogg didn't give a fuck.
But y'all act like AWACS was trying to leave. It was still niggas in the hood that wasn't going nowhere.
But listen, you gotta understand the movie, the theme of the movie. O Dogg, 16. Technically, no.
O Dogg had realistically 3 scenes.
But listen,
when they rolled in the car to go kill the niggas that shot
in the house when he showed a gun.
No, he had the other role in the liquor store, and he had the carjack.
And the hospital too.
And in the crib, when he flashed the gun, they watching the tape back.
Yeah, they're watching the tape.
I'm saying realistically, action scenes.
When you look at the hood, growing up in the hood. When you look at the hood, the Menace II Society is the young black man with zero direction. Not the one who people trying to encourage him to do the right thing, but he might be out dabbling with some bullshit. Nobody even tried to talk to O Dogg. They didn't say, O Dogg, you could be better. Then on top of that, he was so young, like many of us, like your homeboy was gonna talk about, he was so young that he could still get away with that shit. Because he's like, he a juvenile. He was slipping through the cracks because of his age.
O Dogg wasn't even fucking bitches yet. That nigga wasn't doing shit.
Exactly.
I'm just saying he was a kid.
Hey, look, we gotta wrap it up. Go ahead. Get your last one.
Just a quick question. What was Kane wrong for fucking with Jada Pinkett? Because even though that was his big homie bitch and trying to move on, was he wrong for that?
No.
The nigga gave him no approval.
He got no approval.
But
Kane didn't fuck her yet.
He did.
No, he did.
I'm not gonna say he was wrong.
The only reason why he wasn't wrong.
I'm gonna say he was a fool because he was too young to be playing a stepdad.
The only reason why
and got his ass smoked playing a stepdad.
But he was
stop being stepdads, nigga.
No, he got smoked because the bitch.
But
he
got
was
smoked behind the bitch. But
this nigga crazy. He find a way.
But the nigga
he gonna find a way.
Y'all gotta remember everything Kane knew that nigga was teaching him when his pops got killed. It wasn't his grandpa teaching him all that shit. The street shit the nigga in jail was teaching him.
Let's be honest too.
Raise him better than I raised you.
Because that bitch wasn't supposed to be taking that nigga to the jail.
If the big homie was outside of jail and Kane was like on his level, he wouldn't have appreciated that. He only said go ahead and fuck with her because you the little homie type shit.
No, because
I look at you as not.
I raised you, then take care of my kid. I know you gonna care about my kid the same way I cared about you.
Look,
if he was on the streets, Kane would have never had to even.
Kane was a goofy for being a stepdad at that age, bro. Kane was like 18, playing a stepdad to his G homie son. Straight goofy, bro. Share, like, subscribe to the channel, man. Fuck off, man.
Hey,
The viral way, nigga.
Listen.
We go.
He wanted to go crazy. He gonna get that shot back.
That one's gonna go crazy. That right there. That nigga's a goofy being a stepdad at 18. That right there is about to kill him. That's why
he should have been a stepdad to O Dogg. That's what he needed.
He got smoked trying to protect the little nigga. That wasn't even his kid.
Nah, he got smoked by a problem he created by beating up that girl brother.
But what I'm saying is,
the nigga ran up on Cub.
No, in his hood. That nigga was.
He came to the set.
He was supposed to whoop
Hey,
him.
not like that.
Bro got his sister pregnant and then was like, it ain't mine.
But he
The bitch got him killed.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, the girl did.
The nigga lucky he was able to be alive after
Oh,
this. He
exactly.
was in the hood.
That's one time O Dogg should have smoked.
Yeah, boy. Hey, Snow Dogg just gave him a stop. Nigga, the whole hood should have packed that nigga out.
Facts.
And the whole hood would have got shot.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitch is bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.